Howdy, everyone. We're finally back.
Hey,
Good evening.
Everyone's been doing well. It's been a while, huh?
been a minute.
Yeah, it has actually.
So we're
Well worth it.
expecting maybe at least one more to join, but we're gonna get started. Let me get the screen ready. I forgot to do that. There we go. So when we last left off, you guys are in the Goblin Stronghold area. His name is Azrock. So you had a free pass. And now you're in his audience chamber. Is there anything anyone wants to do before they enter the room?
So these are nice people we're with? I don't remember.
Keeps looking like a human.
I don't think there was anyone that looked like a human. There was a hobgoblin that escorted you over, I think.
No, I meant I'm going to keep looking like a human.
Oh, I gotcha. Exactly. So you look like Brad
These
Pitt.
guys were slaves. I know they may not be too happy towards Drow.
So we're not killing them?
We are vastly outnumbered in this one.
Yeah, I don't think we should provoke them.
Just to be clear, you're in the middle of a city or a village, and you didn't kill anyone going in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. So you're in the structure, and I'll give a recap if anyone else joins. But you're in the throne room. Azrock is sitting on a throne of bleached skulls. He's got one foot resting on an iron anvil and one hand on the pommel of his greatsword. So he's sitting there. He's got a helmet on. It's covering most of his face. So it kind of you can't really see much of his face. And his wife is standing next to him, whispering in his ear. She's introduced as Lurkana. She's also a hobgoblin. So this is. Zoom in a little bit. This is Azrock, and this is Lurkana. So they're both hobgoblins. They both look quite powerful. And then you've got a group of bugbears, hobgoblins, and goblins in the audience chamber as well. I forgot. You hear gnawing sounds from down here. Kind of sound a little bit like dogs, wolves chewing on something, snarling at each other occasionally.
Oh,
Sorry. But anyway, you're asked to offer tribute.
Okay. I'm going to bow down to them and offer. Not Asgard. What was his name?
Azrock.
Azrock and his lovely bride a piece of wonderful human candy.
Oh, well, thank you. And Lurkana comes, picks it up, puts it in his hand, and make an insight check.
Okay. It's not one of my best things. Yeah, 14.
14. So, and just for background, he's wearing full plate. and then she's wearing half plate. So he opens the candy and puts it in his mouth, and kind of nods like, "Oh, this is good. What else can you offer me?" He kind of looks from side to side at the group.
I don't know if this is of any use to you. Or, I don't know if I'll say that. I'm going to pull out, I have 2 in my other possessions that I don't even remember where I got them, but I am going to offer up 1 golden dragon tooth.
Golden dragon tooth.
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
Okay, so Lurkana will pick it up and he'll thank you, and she'll put it in his hand and whisper in his ear. Roll another insight check.
Me?
Yep.
All right. Insight. There it is.
And then while you're looking at him, he has something dangling around a cord around his neck.
I got a problem.
Hmm?
That did not roll, did it?
Yeah, it rolled. I see
Oh, it did. Because it opened up like wisdom insight and tells me what it is.
So
On my side.
he's got the dragon tooth in his hand, and he's rubbing it, and Lurkana's whispering in his ear. You realize he can't see you.
Ah.
Like him specifically?
Nope,
Like-
he's
like
blind.
he's blind. So
That's
his
why
helmet,
she's.
his helmet is such that you can't really see his eyes.
Oh. So he can't see any of us.
But he does have this ghastly pendant around his neck. Both Nico and Book would have seen it as they got closer and realized it's a human finger with a ring on it.
Oh, lovely.
Well, I am going to relay that information back to the group in a quiet, understated manner.
Hmm.
So Lurkana looks at you, say, "Will you swear fealty to Lord Azrock?"
I beg your pardon?
Basically, you give him an oath of fealty that you'll be willing to serve him.
I can't remember. Can I do that without? I don't remember what I am.
Uh,
Neutral good. If I swear that to him, am I going to be able to break it if I need to?
I
don't know the.
You can word it a different way if you want. You don't have to give him absolute.
See, my response to that when I heard that is, I beg your pardon. How dare you ask us to bow down to you?
Well, you don't want to get us killed.
I'm going to quickly kneel down.
Ability.
Darn it, stop getting.
I'll follow suit without
I'm-
saying anything.
Okay.
Nico.
I'm so sorry, guys. He keeps trying to step on the power button.
That seems to
I
be
will kneel down and lie through my teeth, and not necessarily lie through my teeth, but be honest and say that I swear my allegiance to you as we pass through your wonderful kingdom, that we would only respect and honor you, sir, as we pass through.
Okay. So do you really mean it, or you can make either persuasion or deception check.
Okay. I mean, I have no problems
Oh, okay.
with it, but I'll do a persuade. Let's see. Persuasion. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Just barely. We got 25.
Like, it's all about the candy, guys.
All about the candy.
Hmm.
So they're all nodding. Everyone, he lets out a kind of a hearty bellowing laugh. It's like, okay, thank you very much. Would you care to rest here? We can set up a room for you or dwelling for you while you're passing through.
Do we need to rest?
No.
I know it's only been 2 weeks, but I don't remember how we ended.
I got
I
full
only have
everything.
one spell left.
I thought
Yeah,
we did the
I've
long
used
rest.
up 3 out of 4 of my spells, if that helps.
So you still
I'm
have
almost
3 out of-
full up.
Go ahead.
I used 2 of my 3rd level spells. I have a 4th level left. So I don't know, I'm about halfway there.
Oh, I guess I still have 2 second levels and 1 third level, or 1 first level and 2 seconds. No. Is there any work that needs to be done, my lord, for you as we're passing through?
And Lorcana looks at you and says, that's good of you to ask. I was about to ask myself. Let me
Great minds think alike.
get this set up. So she's going to. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No, I'm just looking at this long write up that I'm not going to read for the first time for everyone. So basically, he says to you, I guarantee your safety while you're here. Lorcana, as you've offered, will describe what we would like you to do while you're here in our service. And so she'll come over and talk to you while some of the other hobgoblins come and chat with him. So she'll come up to talk to you. One of the hobgoblins will kind of come and chat with him while this is happening. But basically, I remind you that we've never threatened Waterdeep, but the Drow or the Guild might leap at the chance to do just that. And by Guild, she means Xanathar, the Beholder. I know that the thieves that stole Azrok's dagger, which is what I would like you to go find, they're Duragar, which are the dark dwarves of Clan Iron Eye. And I think they might be hiding in Skullport. So Skullport's not too far away. It's actually on this level. You can get there from this level, but it's basically a pirate town here under the cavern. Let's see. So if you can, we'd like you to go and retrieve Azrok's dagger from that thief who took it.
Did you say dagger?
Dagger.
Dagger. Okay.
So she'll describe the dagger. It is a magic weapon. And
Does she have any idea
have-
who took it or any other details?
it will have some different goblinoid runes. It was blessed by Maglub, well, the great god of war that the goblins worship. Aglib yet. Hey, Xanadudu.
Hello, hello.
Hi,
Hello, hello, hello.
Sorry I'm late. I was on the phone.
That's okay. So anyway, this dagger is very important to Azrock because it gives him the ability to see.
Mm.
Ooh. Then, my lord, we must find this for you.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Now I must ask, is there any type of reward?
She'll gesture over to a chest along the wall. We can discuss in more detail when you return with the dagger. But that chest is filled with gold.
Cool.
And you'll see that there are other chests in different corners of the room. He's probably being surrounded by his wealth at the center of his kingdom.
Well, this is to the group, I say we go do it.
I agree.
Okay, I'm going to give Azrael 2 more pieces of candy and say by the time you're done with that, hopefully we'll have the dagger in hand for you.
The notes in here. So this is, who was the guy? Let's see. So it is Clan Iron Eye. It's in the chat. Okay. So do you need to rest while you're staying here?
Do we need to rest, guys, or should we just head on through?
I think we should continue on.
Yeah, I think we're okay, aren't we?
Yeah, like I said, I'm just 2 spells down out of 9, so I think I'm all right.
I'm
Okay.
fully hit pointed.
Same.
Fully hit pointed. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Do you guys want to? Does anybody need supplies? Do we want to see if they have a vendor in town, or do you want to just truck?
Let's just
I'm
go.
doing good.
I don't even think I need anything. No, I don't think I need anything. I think I'm good. Ready to go kill some stuff.
Yeah. I like your thinking.
Oh, well, you missed that. We already did a lot of that. We're just wrapping things up now.
Yeah, we killed the Cyclops to get in here.
Oh my
Sir,
goodness.
Sir talks a lot.
Good job, guys. Sorry.
I'm just kidding. We're just kidding.
So if you want to head out,
Did I miss the fight with Tiamat?
yeah.
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 And we asked for a map to where you like a basic idea of a drawn out map of some sort to get there with more ease than us just wandering around.
Yes.
This is our first time in this area.
Yeah, so she'll say, I'll have the guides bring you back where you found our camp with the soldiers, and they will direct you down this direct path to Skullport. From there, you'll need to find your way to wherever that clan would be hiding. We don't know our way around Skullport. It's dangerous for us to go there.
Cool.
Do you know are dark elves sight unseen there, or killed on sight, or are they welcome there?
I I wouldn't know
Okay.
because we don't go there. You have a hard time going there. Definitely the Durgar are there.
Which aren't fans of the drow, so. Okay.
Miss Kitty's here in case you're not
Oh
looking.
shoot! Yeah, I see. There's just enough people in StreamYard that I can barely see when someone adds.
I just
There she
happened to
is.
look up.
Yay!
Hey, I'm gonna change the view.
Low safety bottle.
Yeah, that's what it is. Scary model. Yeah. Clean his little face.
So let's see. So if you're heading down there, I will just have to move maps. Let me do this.
So what I caught was we're killing people to get a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal.
Mhm.
We're just killing a bunch of dark
Yes.
dwarfs, maybe.
Maybe.
Do you really consider them human or people?
About the same as we do drow.
Oh.
Good job.
That's about right. With one exception.
It really is.
Of course. Present company.
We've slaughtered like
excluded.
90% of all dark elves we've come upon.
I'm slowly moving you down.
Yeah, except those two little lesbians that we let go.
Well, I've got friends in the city that have been nice to me.
It's wonderful. Well, absolutely.
The escaped ones, like me. We
I
fled
wouldn't have
that
done it.
society to make that better.
Is this
I don't know
where
if you
we
can see
came
it.
in?
Yeah, this is where you met that large group. So I think you came in.
I have no
So
idea.
you
From
came
up
in
here?
from over here,
Oh, down here.
and then when you went to Azarok, you went down here, and they're going to point you down this path here, and it's a straight shot to Skullport.
Okay.
If that's the case, I'm just going to move maps. So we don't have to
All
do
right.
this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on this screen for now, so people can chit chat while I set up for the next map.
Yeah,
I
cool.
think I'm going to go in my drow form instead of my human form into the pirate city.
Mm.
That's probably a good idea.
I don't know.
Interesting. Anyway.
I mean, do dark elves and dark dwarves hate each other?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think they're friendly.
No.
Yeah.
I think everybody
But-
hates both of them, right? I mean, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't see any of their slaves with the drow that we've killed, but we did see the other goblins and bugbear slaves. So that's why I figured I'll stay human around them.
I'm gonna kind of clump everybody together. I think I've got everybody, or did I miss somebody? There's Al.
I don't like societies that enslave my people.
I mean, your own people slave your own people, though. don't
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I have a whole new perspective on drow now that I've read
Who does?
Yeah.
Driz.
Isn't that not such a good series, though? Oh,
This
It
is
was
separate.
good.
I was actually
What?
listening to an
Oh, yeah.
audiobook today, fantasy-based audiobook today that has a dwarf as the protagonist, the main character. It's like, oh, cool. There's nobody
It's
who ever
rare.
does that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, the Driss thing. And I was comparing it to the Driss thing. Oh, that dark elf was so cool. Everybody loved him. Like, why isn't there a dwarf that everybody loves?
Well, wasn't there a dwarf that was? I'm trying to remember because I read two different things.
There was-
I read the main one, and then
there
there
was
was a
a-
bunch of short stories that included a dwarf that was that had pretty prominent role.
The
Yeah,
No.
there was a dwarf in the Driss stories. I think.
There definitely was. I just don't remember what his name was. But he like
Yeah, I don't
he ended up
remember
being fairly important
Yeah.
to the dwarves. He was like a king or a whatever they are at that point.
Yeah, I forget. It's been a while. But
Yeah, but it hasn't been that long. But I don't have any memory left. It's all filled with music lyrics and movies.
There's that too. Sorry. Anyway, not to digress.
Oh, digress away.
It's usually not good when I digress. So we're going down this passage.
He's gonna move us on a real quick, but
Okay.
we're playing the theme from Jeopardy right now.
Bruenor Battlehammer was Driss dwarf.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I googled it.
Ah, nice. Good sleuthing.
Geez, I got a smartphone and a laptop right in front of me, and I didn't think to do that.
No.
I can't with like open mysteries like that. I need to know. Google.
I went to Lowe's today and I got a super 4th of July sale deal on, is it called Orkin poison for home defense? You can buy one bottle like with the sprayer and get a refilled bottle for free right now. That's a great deal, especially where you live in the South with all the bugs.
Yeah.
I have to spray like underneath my window seal, or otherwise I'll have fleas jumping in and then the cats can't sit in the window.
Aww.
So
Is that
I
amazing
finally
that
just
a flea can jump that, huh?
Scotty,
it can jump right through a screen.
That's insane.
Crazy.
What, Usama?
I was gonna say it's the return of Battle of the Ants in my house right now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Those Toro traps, I think that's what they are that we sell. They're like little.
Are they the orange ones?
traps. Yeah, they're really good.
I've used
Yeah.
food traps. They usually work. The problem is they're concentrated at the cat food dispenser. So they're like crawling all in and around the cat food dispenser.
Yes.
And so it's getting really annoying because we can't figure out where these ants are even coming from. And I've placed bait traps all over the place, and so I have to go and get more because I don't want to spray stuff in the house because of the tanks and the cat.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Trying to figure out how to deal with it because it's getting really bad.
Well, I say you take off and nuke the whole site from orbit. Don't
I
even be
will
sure.
if I really want to nuke the hell out of it.
Strike a match, just walk.
Mm.
I'm watching on the flight radar. An Air Force plane has done about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 passes in the last 48 minutes in this general vicinity, and an Army helicopter.
You think they're trying to figure out where you're at?
Maybe.
Hopefully they don't have YouTube.
Yeah.
Flight.
We're a flight path for the air base somewhere in Virginia. I don't know what the major air base in Virginia is. We're like part of their training flight path, so we get jets over.
I think that's what's happening because they keep on landing and taking off.
Yeah.
We have a Air Force base in my county, actually, so we get plenty of military planes flying around.
Yeah, they're doing pass and go training then if they're just landing and taking off the whole time.
They train for the mountains in our area. I guess where we kind of bowl in, where there's mountains on both sides. So that's why they fly so low to us.
Right now I've got 3 lats and 3 vlats and about 15 helicopters flying 30 miles south of me trying to take down a fire.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, fire season in California is no joke.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Well, you guys got it bad.
So is it mostly like lightning strikes that causes forest fires, or is it people
It's
being dumb, or
people being stupid, dragging chains. I mean, weed whacking. This one started at 11:30 this morning. It's 5:30 now, basically, and we're at 2,100 acres.
Wow.
Yeah.
From weed whacking?
We don't know what this one was, but yeah, we've had fires started just because people are mowing after, in the middle of the afternoon when it's 105 and they hit a rock and some high grass, and that goes that.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, if you hit if you're lawn mowing and the blade hits like a rock or whatever, and sparks fly with the amount of dryness that California gets, it's enough to start a forest fire.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Today we're at about 109 or 110 with 30-mile-an-hour winds and about 10% humidity.
There you go.
Wow. That's gross.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That's gross.
And
It's only 115 tomorrow, so
And as long as that fire has fuel, aka dry vegetation or anything along the lines of that, it will continue on growing.
Keep
and
going.
we had a ton of rain last year, so everything grew like crazy. It's all Golden California is from dry grass. That's the Golden Hills, not the stuff you find underground.
Mhm.
Wow.
and it dropped from like 95 to 80, and I've been like, oh, thank God. I was gonna die.
It was 93 when I got off work.
I think our low tonight is going to be about 79.
I've been happy out here until tomorrow. It's supposed to get in the high 80s, but it's been 70s here. It's been
Nice.
glorious.
What is the temperature right now?
It's always hot here.
It's 74 right now.
Oh, we got a new map.
New map.
Yay.
Wonderful.
All right.
All right, let me put it on the screen for everybody to see. Here you go. Took me a while. There's multiple ways to get to Skullport, so I just picked the one that looks to be the most likely place. But this is the corner of a building. From what you can tell, there are multiple levels to the city. Town.
Pardon?
It's gonna be me.
Let's see what's going to happen to the first one you go to.
Sparrow, I don't know if you have it in your inventory, but there is a handkerchief with a little horn in it that you might want to write down sometime.
Okie dokie.
And I'm just going to leave it at that and kind of give you a wink.
Let me see if I can find out where you're trying to go.
Professor, you're Alinar, right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. I am fully engaged in spy mode now.
I'm going unspy and going back to my normal face.
I feel stopped right now.
Hey, be careful of saying that.
Trying to figure out where you're trying to go, just so I have a reference. Okay, now I know.
I'm just following the group.
Edie kind of looks like she just ate some peanut butter or something because she keeps licking her chops all over the place. It's crazy.
Goodness.
Crazy.
I wish I
So
was videotaping this.
you're in the corner of the town. I think Killer Sparrow, you would know that you're probably on the northwest side of town, based on how you've come down this path and where the river would have gone.
Okay, she's gonna lick her finger and put it up in the air. Look up to the rocks above her and say, "We're in the northwest corner of the town."
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Do with that information what you will.
Love it.
So we just need to go down, basically, and
Yeah, you need to look for this clan.
is this a stealth mission? Or do we care if they know?
We just
Probably
gotta
not
get
very
the
friendly with
dagger.
the goblins, since but you are after a specific clan, though.
Which way are we going?
Looks like we're going southwest.
Earlier,
Over
we
to-
said we're going crazy.
Oh, I guess I have to get to the map and move. I'm just watching you guys move.
I'm just following you guys and looking pretty.
So there's a number
Perfect.
of buildings. Let's see.
Somebody probably should start looking around a little bit as we get
God,
into
guys, I
these
see 2 doors.
open areas.
I'm way in the back.
These look like just regular dwellings, like personal abodes. These doors, there's not any type of signage, except maybe.
Can I
something-
listen at the door?
Yeah, you can listen.
What is
Can I
that?
get oh, geez.
Door?
Or do we want to keep going into the city proper more than these houses on the periphery?
I'm guessing you might hear some faint crying, like a small child.
Oh no!
Someone trying to
Where is-
comfort him. No, it's okay. But
Get
in
out
a
of
language
there. I
you
don't
don't
want to be
understand.
around babies.
There's a path down
I
here.
agree.
What is this that I'm pinging? Is that a door?
Yeah, there's doors. These look like people's personal homes or apartments. You're in a residential area.
I think maybe
We may have to kill everything in this neighborhood just to find this.
I like it.
I don't know
I
that
would-
it's necessary.
And I would say that, from time to time, a Durgar will be walking down the street, just doing whatever people do.
If they give us a nasty look, will you let us know? Oh, I see a lot of doors in this joint.
yeah.
Underground.
So let me see where you are just to see if there's anything that looks like it's not a residence. And yep, more residences.
So is there like any signs or anything in the town that we've seen? Like,
I mean, it looks like, you know, maybe some words scratched into a. Oh, there you go. You found a well.
Oh, I was about to say, I think we found a well.
is it like
Oh,
language that we understand?
I think Nico would understand it as undercommon.
Oh, okay.
There is something interesting here. Let me take a look.
Does it have a little bucket?
Oh, there's something interesting. So this, and I did not make this up. Looks to be some sort of store.
Okay.
It's a fish store.
Are there any olives up there?
I don't know. There's a little sign above it.
Sorry,
Undercommon.
sorry, that was not meant for the group. I'm just hungry.
So
I'll elbow Nico and be like, read that sign. What's it say?
In the world, oh, down there. Okay. In the Underdark, it says
the feathered rat.
ooh. It says the feathered rat as I
Right.
tinkle my little bat.
That reminds me of that rat from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Feathered rat.
And there's pictures of like a bat, frog, a rat, spider, you know, kind of around the sign.
I'll go
It
in
might be a pet store.
with my bat hanging off the front of my hat. I'll go in and look at it.
Okay. So let me open the door.
What if it's a store to purchase ingredients?
Here you go. And there is a there's a
Stop.
half-elven woman there.
Ooh,
There's a what?
And she
A
sees you
half-elven.
come in, and she says, "Oh, welcome. What can I help you with? Here's the price list up here." And it has prices for all sorts of animals like bats, cats, frogs, toads,
Fish?
giant fire beetles. No fish. Giant
Mine?
rats,
Dumb.
lizards, rats, spiders, and sturges.
Are these for companions or for eating?
That's what I was wondering.
You wouldn't-
Or are these
you
for
wouldn't eat my
potions?
wonderful pets, would you?
Are
And
these
Any-
for
you also
potions?
see
No.
little hutches and little cages and
Any flying snakes?
barrels with food of different types and
We could sell Sparrow's snake to this lady.
Sparrow's gonna smack Scotty in the back of the head, and she's gonna make sure that she stays in her hood safe and sound.
How dare you?
And
My
I see if
question
she
is,
sells.
are these for potion making?
No, they're pets.
Oh, well, my question still stands. Can we use them for potions?
She just doesn't want you to eat them, so I would imagine she doesn't want you to use them in some kind of crazy concoction.
Right.
she's
No, you
in a-
gotta be specific.
Can I point to my little bat and say, I would like to purchase a bag of food for this little guy?
sure. One copper piece is enough for a bag.
I will buy 2 bags.
Perfect.
Do you have any owls?
I do not. They don't do really don't do any. They don't do well underground.
Have you seen any daggers?
Have you got any flying lizard type things? Mini dragons, perhaps?
That's more of an outdoor thing. I have a lizard.
I want a flying something.
Ah,
How about an arowana?
the bat. I do have that. It's what?
Arowana with wings.
Flying arowanas.
Mm-hmm.
We're like the only adventurers that get excited about a pet store.
You're right.
And you went right to it too.
That's what
I couldn't
happens when
believe
you
it.
have a group of pet owners. playing
So,
D&D.
like,
Guess so.
metagame wise, are these pets just something that follows around? Or are we able to use them kind of like Nico does his? Or
Are they magical?
I think this is just if you want to carry a cage around with a bat or a rat, you can.
I'm good.
All right.
Do you have any crickets in cages for good luck?
oh,
Yeah, I mean, it's little crickets. Yeah, she'll sell you something, but it's really for some of the creatures.
I'm surprised none of you got that reference.
Never heard it.
Mulan.
Mulan.
Scotty, I'm shocked that you've never heard of that before. I'm shocked. I can't hardly believe it. I can't. I got to see it.
It's
What
from
the
How
Mulan.
much would a rat be?
Would a
Ooh,
rat be?
just don't tell her what it's for.
5 copper pieces.
I give her 5, or I give her a silver, and
Okay.
say keep the change and take a rat.
Jason,
And then I
she
go
would
out very
understand.
quickly with the rat.
And I look at Sparrow concerned, like, what are you gonna need a rat for?
Well,
Wow.
you just
All the
think about
things-
it for a second there, pal.
Ain't
Out of
nobody
all
gonna
the
know.
things, you choose a rat.
Did you get a feeder rat or a
Ah.
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 And Jason gets fed magically. Yay!
Hey,
He's all ready to go.
that's pretty.
Well, in that case, carry on.
Man, what's your name so we can let all of our friends know about this place?
It's Elvira Snowveins. Let me put it in the chat.
There's snow vein.
There is snow veins. You have snow
Okay.
in your veins.
Snow veins.
Well, we're gonna give you a good yell.
There she is, Elvira Snowveins. So she's an elderly half elf.
Oh, elderly.
Um,
I didn't hear that the first time.
He was getting all
There's no
excited.
bad chance.
I was, because,
I forgot what groups did you guys run into when you were in the Dragon Heist campaign? You had the druids, right?
Mm-hmm. The
Black Staff.
female warriors.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
I should have written it down somewhere.
Yeah, right.
There were a couple of groups. The
It was Nico's group.
This society looks better than the other society.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have not have taken the job.
You still see some people walking around who aren't Durgar, but that's very rare. If you do leave the establishment, you'll come down and you'll see that this has a big old sign over this door,
Okay, I'll go
and it's in
read
common.
it out loud.
It's the guts and garters. Well, I don't know where they get these names.
Well,
So
that's
we
an
going
old
in
name,
there?
right? I'll have your guts for garters.
Are you guys going to go into that one too?
Yeah, let's go into that one too.
Okay, let me.
All right.
Shopping trip.
Hola.
Hello.
And you walk in, and you are in an inn.
Oh,
You're on the ground floor of the inn.
fancy.
Very run down.
Hmm.
There is a tiefling there who comes and greets you. He's like, "Ah, welcome. This is the last remaining inn in Skullport.
Oh.
How much is a room?
Only 5 gold pieces a day.
Wow.
How much is information?
Mm-hmm.
You're giving information. I don't give any money for information, but you're free to tell me anything you like.
How many people can stay in a room?
I would say probably 3, maybe 4, unless you have some very stocky folk.
And then I'm going to look at Scotty and say, we do. Well, actually, our dwarfs are outside. They're not even in here with us.
I missed it. What was the name of the clan that we're looking for? Did we get a name of them?
Clan Iron Eye.
Iron Eye.
Okay.
Have you heard of Clan Iron Eye?
And if you look up, just so you know, if you look up, you'll see that there's a lot of walkways on the next floor up, like between the buildings, like elevated walkways, just made of
Well-
wood and mostly driftwood. But Clan Iron Eye. What kind of? Oh, make a persuasion check.
If I give her money, can he roll with advantage?
Do you want me to roll the persuasion? Who's rolling?
Yeah,
the
whoever's
persuasion?
talking to the tiefling.
Okay. Persuasion.
Turn the charm on. Come on, Nico.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I'm like wasting all my 20s on talking.
And so you are just so charming. How do you get your hair like that? And they're so straight and so very, very charmed by Brad Pitt. Well, that would be the group that tends to go to the Black Tankard. It's a bar, and she'll point further to the west. It's quite a ways away. It's actually on the other side of town. If you've come
Should
to
we-
this,
Should we get a room for the night or 2 rooms? Just so we
Yeah,
sound legitimate?
I think so.
Do you have
I
a
think-
discount for 2 rooms?
with your persuasion check, we'll make it 9 gold pieces for the 2 rooms.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to look around to see. Oh, good. I was hoping somebody
Yeah.
had that much money.
I'll pay for it. I got it.
So you're going to stay right now?
Oh, we'll get the room, but we're gonna listen to your information about where to go, and if there's any nice restaurants on the way over there.
Yes. Good call.
Restaurants. What's a
Or weapon shops or
Eating establishments.
yeah, anything like that.
well, there is a nicer bar called the Flagon and Dragon. The Flagon and Dragon is to the southwest. She'll kind of give you a little. I guess she'll kind of doodle on paper. I think Sparrow, with her mapping skills, will kind of recognize. Okay, I can kind of see the layout. So she'll point out where it is, kind of with a rough sketch. She'll put a little rough sketch. Okay, this is where you'll find the Black Tankard. And then let's see what else. There's a different markets. basically, yeah. So she'll just point out the areas of interest with the bars. So far, there's 2. I think that might be it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, my lady.
And,
Did we lose Scotty?
oh, she'll tell you there's another place that's worse than the blank tankard called the Worm's Gullet.
We did lose Scotty.
Did we lose Scotty? Oh shoot! Let me add him back.
Where'd he go?
He must have went on to the black tankard without us.
Yeah.
What I missed? I lost internet.
Oh.
How long ago? Because nobody noticed until like 8 right now.
Hey, love you too.
I'm making from the start, Scotty. Don't
Yes,
listen to
Scotty,
me.
you can't see it, but I'm making a heart with my hands.
So there's a nicer tavern on the way to the blank tankard called the Flagon and Dragon. The black tankard is on the further side of town from where you came in. It's right before you get to the the third well. So you've already passed one well. There's a well in the middle, and then there's another well on the far side.
I'm outside the rat store. Where are you guys at?
Oh, renting a
To
room.
your east.
Oh, we got hotel space for tonight.
I'll move you
I
down.
see Sparrow. I'm following Sparrow.
Oh,
There
I just
you are.
moved you in.
That works too.
I was going to say not east, it's south.
You know, I've rolled 2 20s and a 1 tonight.
What are we rolling for? Are we killing something?
Not
It's
yet.
just, well, I've been just persuading people to do my bidding.
Oh, cool.
Do we see anybody in the upper floors like walking around, or is
All
it
right.
pretty well empty up around here?
You see some movement. It's not a busy town.
Okay.
I mean, this is really just kind of a, people go and hang out and wherever they're hanging out and all day long probably.
Okay.
There's probably pirate ships that come and go where people will come and do whatever they're going to do. And-
Pirate ships. There's bodies of water down here?
Yeah, they come in through the river. Actually, I guess it's an opening through a cave, I guess, where the ships might come in.
Oh.
So, do we want to stop at the nice tavern, or do we want to go on to the black tavern or tankard? Sorry.
I say we just go straight to where they are. I just didn't want to make it obvious we were going straight to where they are.
No, I guess you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like post at Nico and be like, say goodbye to your girlfriend.
Nico just looked at me like, where we're going.
Aww. So black tankard west.
So are you going straight? You going to the black tankard, or are you going to the other one?
I'm going to the black tankard.
Okay, so you'll kind of go this way. And, whoa, there's a jump.
Yeah, I jumped.
Come to
Sorry.
here for now. And let's see if I can find it. This is a big map.
Then are we going north or south?
So you're going here?
According to your directions, we're probably going to go like northeast. Nothing.
Oh, there's a well.
There's a well.
Oh,
Come south. Southwest, I guess.
Yeah, and so you'll just head straight west down this avenue. I don't really see any shops along the way. And when you get to the end, you'll kind of do a little dog leg around to the north. So, like right about here.
Sorry.
Oh, we
Turned too soon.
north too soon.
Actually,
Wait for me.
are
Big ass town.
we missing anyone?
Whip. We lost Whip. No.
Oh, I'm right behind
Okay,
you.
there he is. Okay.
So this right here is the door to the Black Tankard.
Okay, how are we doing this?
Do perception first.
Are we gonna? Well, it's a tavern, so
Yeah.
there's gonna be people.
we
in
know
it, but, I mean, do we all
exactly
just
who
walk
has it?
in?
Scotty's just going to burst in there and be all belligerent and splash people with acid.
How about
I'm going to go in
we
and
all
say,
sit at a
hello,
table?
lady.
And then I will grab him by his collar and be like,
I mean,
Well,
if
I
we
think
need
we
it,
should just walk in, right? Act casual, right?
like all
Yeah,
of
let's
the
just
group,
get a
or we
table.
go in different
let's act
tables?
casual like a Western saloon scene.
Should we split up into two groups and
I'm
pretend
going
not to
in.
know each other?
We could do that.
I
Okay.
go in and I say, hello, ladies.
Dwarves first, elves last.
And then I walk in behind him and I just look at him like, really?
He's my wingman.
Get him
So,
in there, Mel.
Hey.
I'm gonna wait to see if I hear them beating up Scotty before I go in.
The dwarves are going in first, and then the elves.
So there's
Okay.
a dark
Okay, where's you going?
Durgar, who's the bartender or tavern proprietor here. And in the corner, here and here are two minotaurs. They look like they're the muscle to keep people in line. Anything happens, they'll throw them out. And when you look up, flying around the rafters is a spectator. One of those small
Balls with eyes.
smaller, what do you call it?
Beholder.
Beholder, yeah. I should know by now.
I'm going to go over here to the bartender and say, can I buy a shot for everyone, please?
I only have mugs. Worm whiz, that's all we got.
Sounds yummy to me.
2 silver pieces per mug.
Sounds
I
good.
don't drink, so you don't have to get one from me.
Get him a water with or get him a Shirley Temple.
That's all I got is worm whiz.
I love Shirley Temples.
There's a well out back. And he'll point to the door right here.
Is there
Then-
food
then
here
I'll-
too?
So yeah, there's no food.
Mm.
All he's got is worm whiz,
Worm whiz.
or whatever you said.
And I'm not even gonna question what it is.
I'm gonna listen at the door for a minute while they're getting drinks and kind of waiting before I walk in.
So is there like a table somewhere big enough for us to sit, or?
Now my question is, what is the ambience like? Is it just like there's some type of music playing? Are people staring at us? Like,
Yeah, this looks like the rougher bunch of sailors, pirates, denizens of it's called port. But yeah, they just kind of glance over at you quick and kind of shrug and ignore you.
Do we need
You
to
look
kill
like
him?
you're in the wrong spot for sure.
No, we're non-threatening. Yay!
Yeah.
After a minute, I'm just gonna go in and kind of take a seat over in a corner if I can find a spot that's kind of like away from everyone else.
I'll
Okay.
join Wayland.
So the bartender's where?
Right in front of
me.
Scotty.
Well, what the heck am I doing way over here?
Good question.
I got my worm whiz, and I'm sitting at a table, but I'm trying to eavesdrop on people at the other tables.
And this guy's, what is this guy? Elf, dwarf, human?
Duragar, so dark dwarf.
Dark dwarf.
By dark, I mean gray complexion. White hair. Basically, the dwarf counterpart to a drow. They live in the darker places underground, not where dwarves would normally go. So what brings you strange characters here?
Well, I'm looking for a dagger. No, I didn't say that. Just kidding.
Somebody whack him on the back of the head, please.
So
I'll let somebody else do the talking. I've been doing too much talking.
Yeah.
Well, me and Kalish are all the way over here, so you guys have at it.
I'd like to listen to just the general conversations and hear if I hear anything that would sound like the cult that we're looking for, the club that we're looking for.
I'll tell the bartender we're looking for treasures. Just normal treasure seekers.
Isn't everybody? Most of them just go into the Undermountain over there, basically kind of moving his head towards where you came from.
Well, we was thirsty.
Ah, makes sense. So you like Worm Whiz?
I don't
And
know.
honestly,
pour me a glass and I'll let you know.
Who
Yeah,
doesn't
for
love
2
it?
silver a piece. Yeah, it's nasty stuff.
So good.
I like it.
It's like
Doesn't
beer the
matter.
first time. Oh, this is great.
I look over at him, shaking my head.
How much do we owe you for it?
So not everyone's drinking. So how many are drinking? 5?
I
Six.
bought one,
I
but
bought for everyone.
I'm not going to taste it because it's from disgusting.
So 12 silver.
I'll give him a gold.
Not a whole gold.
Yes. Keep the change, my friend.
2 more silver.
Nice try.
Don't
I
you
was
know
thinking
your
the same
numbers?
thing.
Oh, I don't know my numbers. I'm so sorry.
As
Okay.
your account,
I'm
as
sorry.
your
I
as the
don't-
group
I don't know my
accountant,
numbers.
as the group
She's been drinking
accountant,
too
I
much.
think we should. I think we should be spending gold sparingly.
I don't
I
know
only
why.
have
We
8
never get
gold.
to go shopping.
I'll throw in another gold.
I'll throw.
All
I
I've
got
bought
2
is the
gold. I'll
bag
give
of
him
grubs.
Easy enough.
a bag of grapes. Gross.
Actually, 2 bags of grubs.
So let's see. Just gauging what.
I just don't. I'm gonna go back over to Nico and be like, should we ask him about the Iron Eye clan, or should we just wait and see what happens around here? Or what do you think?
I think we should pretend like we're all talking about something stupid and we are doing our best dropping ease on the tables next to us and we find out who's in the club.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Well,
that
if
idea.
this was Robin, if this was River, I could do that. But this is not River.
Zendara got a 17 on eavesdropping.
Yeah. So, this is one of those places where whatever they're speaking, you might catch a few words of something in a language you know, but it's in a really kind of grubby accent, like someone's not really trying to enunciate. They don't really talk much. They just kind of grunt and point and play different dice games, card games. Not really very energetic people. They're just sitting here in their mugs. But whatever they're talking about, nothing really stands out. as relating to this Iron Eye or Clan Iron Eye.
So this is like a back room.
That's the back door to the back entrance or the other entrance. There's two entrances.
Oh, okay. Do we see any kind of like hidden doorways or traps in the floor or anything like that?
You can check. In fact, I'm gonna just open that door so you can see what's on the other side. Yeah, there's that other well. If you look carefully, you can see there's the other well.
Mm.
In Thieves Can't Talk, I'm going to talk to Sparrow and tell her that these pigeons will be giving up all of our gold or their gold to us tonight while they're sleeping. Especially the rich cleric.
Uh,
I'm going to I'll pull out my bone dice and I'll just kind of say around the whole room like, anybody up for a game? No takers.
they kind of all look at you, and someone looks like they might be coming over, but another person who had taken notice when Nico was talking, kind of pulls him back to his chair.
No. Right.
You get the impression that he thinks that the dice might be rigged.
Mm.
I'm a
But anyway, yeah, about 4 people that you noticed kind of looked your way, Nico, when you started doing the Thieves' Camp. So there's a number of people here who understand it.
Oh,
We don't even know if Sparrow understood, but I just wanted to say something.
Of course, that's like our language when we were children, right?
Yeah.
Thieves' Cant is just between. You're not a thief, are you?
I think Thieves' Camp is actually just pictures, isn't it? Isn't it like a way to write messages and coded
Or
messages?
like a shorthand. I mean, I think it's a little of
I
everything.
thought it was,
Is
yeah,
it
they have like pig language or pig Latin.
Pig Latin?
Yeah, hand signs, And,
So do you want to make it seem like we're not with these people, that we're going to rob them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to point at a whip and be like, what about you, sir? Come on, play dice with me.
All right. But I'm not very good at this game, so don't take advantage of me.
Never. And then while he's at the table and we're just kind of like rolling dice, I'm just going to kind of explain the plan to him real quick. In a low elven, in elvish, because we're both elves. Just, tell him like, Nico's trying to get a bad rep, so they trust us.
I like it.
See how that goes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think something's up with the well above the table?
Something's up with the well. Sure. Anybody who's walked by a number of the tables, roll a perception check. If you're looking at the tables.
If we are currently, or if we were, because
At any point.
we were kind of milling around.
Yeah.
Nico, on a few occasions, you've seen kind of carved into maybe the edge of the table or in a corner, a very small symbol of Xanathar.
I think we need to go.
I'm going to let Jason come down and wrap around my arm and just kind of pet him as I mill about.
You hear a couple of chairs, kind of.
Are we not playing dice
a little
anymore?
bit to turn and look your way. But nobody really gets agitated. They kind of look at you funny, and then you're not wearing dark clothes, right?
Ignore that. I just wanted to see it.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out why it's opening up like a window when I click on like insight or whatever you have me click on. That's new.
Okay.
So the ones that are looking at me, do they seem like they're afraid or they're just confused or?
Is that a natural 20 I rolled? Sheesh. What a
Yeah.
waste.
I know you could have used it.
You're
The entire
right.
history of this bar
Tell me
is
the history of the Black Anchored in lore and how it relates to Xanathar and Durgar, especially Clan Iron Eye. And I would have said, well,
That's the problem with not being able to see what I roll.
but this is you get the impression these are very tight-lipped people.
Okay.
They're very what?
Tight-lipped people.
Is there
Sweet
any? Are they all males? Are they all dwarves? Are they? I mean, what are we talking about here?
I think it looks like the crowd that works in parts of ships you wouldn't want to be in. They're just very, they can't get decent jobs. They don't. They drink. They like Worm Whiz.
No,
Or
they
maybe
don't.
that's all they
They're
can
just
afford.
pretending.
They probably do a lot of side hustles that are ones that would probably land them in jail.
So, did they tell us if Iron Eye is a pirate clan or if it's just a clan that's causing havoc?
It's a clan of Durgar. You don't see too many Durgar in this crowd. In fact, the bartender is Durgar. But you don't really see this as a big crowd of Durgar. I mean, maybe one or two others.
So we could take them.
It's not like this is the bar and you go in and everybody's an elf or everybody's
Right.
a dwarf. They're just kind of a smattering of people who seem to be on the lower end of the job spectrum, doing unseemly things whenever no one's looking. Probably working for people that you wouldn't want to be near.
Where's Malice?
Did we get a name at all, or just the Iron Eye clan?
Just Clan Iron Eye. Somehow, and the group is called the Legion of Azeroth. That's that name of the warlord. And I think they've been here a long time. I guess I'll say that much. They've pretty much made this area of the dungeon their home, or the area that you were at before. I think you would actually see a few goblinoids walking around from time to time, but kind of a little hurried, not really trying to get noticed by anybody. But they just look like they're going about regular business, not like they're sneaking about.
I'm gonna pretend like I got sick off the Worm Whiz and kind of step out the back door.
Okay.
Is this well
I'm gonna
looking
ask-
different than the other two?
No, it's about the same, but this looks like a city meeting area up to the north of you, just a big wide open space, where crowds might come to meet and listen to someone standing on their soapbox. But it's littered with trash, and the buildings around it, the doors are off hinges. If there's a window, you can tell whatever's inside is all broken up and abandoned, basically. It's surrounded by abandoned buildings. So this looks like the part of town nobody would really want to be in the daylight.
Hey guys, I found the slums out back. Okay, somebody else go. I'm out of ideas.
I'm gonna ask Freaky and Malice if they'd like to talk business again. Now
Sure.
that we're at the bar.
Yeah,
Pull up a seat,
absolutely.
guys. I'd like to talk about your family mine and how you're looking for some help with your transporting of your gems that you've gotten from your family mine.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of gems. You're right, and we do need to transfer those.
Yes.
Um,
I wonder if we could find some help around here to help us do that.
all
We
of you
should ask
make,
the bartender.
everybody who's talking about this, roll a deception check.
Back up here with you.
It'll be a group deception check. So if any one person is too low, it's not going to make a difference.
I got it.
Scotty got
18.
it. You're very honest, Scotty.
Nico, with your ability to see things, you see at least 2 eye rolls.
What was Melissa's?
Oh, see, it's still not showing up. I might need to update again on this, but I rolled an 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not. I might need to update my Beyond 20 here.
But they're not really taking much notice of you. Some people are kind of moving away from you. Like occasionally you might see a group kind of pick up and go a couple tables over from wherever you're sitting.
Mm.
Well, that's rude.
You definitely don't look like you fit here, especially those of you in really nice armor.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
These guys are dressed in rags,
We had
dirty leather
combat
armor,
clothes.
dirty studded leather armor.
He better not be looking at my armor. I'll set off a gaggle of flying arowana so fast.
Half the bar.
Is that what a group of arowanas is called? A gaggle?
Yeah.
So it's been written.
Are you sure it's not a murder?
Oh, that's a good one.
Murder of
Yes.
murder of marijuanas?
There you go.
Murder of flying arowanas. I like
I
it.
like it.
Or an unfriendly. Do you know a flock of ravens is an unfriendly?
No,
No,
it's a murder.
no,
It's a
that's
murder.
crows.
Yeah,
Oh,
crows are
crow.
murder. Ravens are unfriendly.
Really.
I learned that. Yeah, just
And
yesterday.
owls are parliament.
Really?
Oh, no kidding.
Okay, sorry. Sidetrack.
Well,
we have going off the rails.
All right. So you're trying all different things. Has anyone asked a direct question?
Well, we're scared.
We're trying to be subtle. We're not scared.
I'm scared.
We're trying to be subtle.
Melissa's not scared. I'm scared.
Benjamin says one of them slides up to Whip and says, "Hiya, big and shiny."
The heavy sigh from the dungeon master.
I feel like one of the dwarves might be best to talk to the bartender directly.
Big and shiny. Sorry.
And that spectator floating in the rafters is hovering over whoever's moving the most.
I guess that's probably me.
And the Minotaurs are eyeing at least one of you.
Which one of us?
Well, I mean, if you look in their direction, you'll see that they're eyeing somebody, and if they notice they're looking at you, they'll look back at you. They're basically just keeping an eye on you, like you're the riffraff, not the people who are in here.
Yeah.
And I also look. I don't look, but I'm making sure I'm aware of our surroundings just in case.
Okay.
Something happens.
Hanging out by the back door.
I'm gonna push Scotty and tell him to go talk to the bartender. Ask him about the clan.
All righty. Your wish is my command.
You got this. I believe in you.
There you go.
I go up to the bar and I say,
I'm going to walk over here by Kitty. Maybe I'll even get over here by Kalish because that's further away.
Get by the back door. Okay.
"So, Mr. Bartender, can I have another one of them drinks, please? And I got a question for you.
Sure.
What's the name of the clan?
Iron Eye.
Iron Eye.
You ever hear of Iron Eye?
Ah, never heard of it.
No? Is there anyone around here that's really familiar with the area?
Insight check.
Okay.
Is he
Yeah.
lying?
Definitely lying.
Insight check. Please hold.
Come on, Scotty. High insight.
I have a +2.
Oh, nice.
Hey, and that was good.
That's great.
Yeah, he's lying through his teeth. The one time Scotty does well on the roll.
High insight.
His
I'm
Durbar
gonna-
is lying through his teeth, Scotty.
I'm going to kind of go like this. Let me ask you again.
Mhm.
You know about this clan?
I think I just said never heard of it.
I'm gonna
Right.
put my hand on my my dagger at my waist and say I'm gonna
You
ask you
hear
one more time.
your hooves moving in your direction behind you.
Can me and Mellis step in front of the hoofs? The
The
Minotaur?
Minotaur.
Yeah, sorry.
Where are they at? Where are these Minotaur?
They
We're
were
hanging
down.
out in the corners.
In the corners?
So I would say
Yeah,
it's probably this one that's kind of coming over.
The one in the
Step
far upper right one?
Noticing the hand on the hilt of a dagger.
I'm going to walk up it to intercept as well.
Like, have y'all ever heard of a place called Pan's Labyrinth?
I've seen that.
I can give me some directions.
Mr. Bartender, sir, I'm not trying to start anything, but you got a look on your face like you know something about this clan.
Nice.
Well, I think you need to go somewhere else, son.
I think you need to tell us what we need to know.
Do you know where you are? And he kind of glances up at the spectator floating around the
Yeah.
rafters.
Tell me about this clan.
Don't know anything about it. What kind of clan is it?
You tell me.
Never heard of it.
You are lying.
Maybe if you describe them, do you know what they look like?
Maybe someone in here you can call over to tell me about this clan.
I don't know anything about it. Anybody know anything about it? You hear some grumbles and no, nothing.
I'm gonna call over my buddy Mellis because he's a
Yep.
fighter just like me.
Yep.
I wish
Now,
I was better
This
at
guy
this part of
claims
the
he don't
game.
know nothing about a clan.
Mellis is gonna walk around behind the bar and grab the bartender and shove him up against the wall and say, "You tell us what you know about the Iron Eye clan right now, or there's going to be trouble."
That escalated.
Quickly.
Let's see. How many hit points are those guys?
Yep. Mellis might be ready for a brawl.
hmm And I pull up my dagger and I was like, I told you should have told me.
We don't need trouble. We just need information.
Yeah, and he holds out his hand towards the Minotaur because you hear the other one coming over too in a much quicker pace. But he's holding up his hand, and it's like, what do you think's going to happen if you do anything to me?
You'll bleed.
You're all gonna die. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Um,
I am a vengeance paladin after all. I'm mad about stuff.
so
And
there's
I'm
a
not getting the right answers that I need.
there's a grubby looking half elf kind of listening to all this, like, man, what do you think you're doing ruining our day? Those guys have been gone for a long time, and I don't know what they do. And if I knew, I don't think I'd tell you. We don't ask, they don't tell. They spend their coin, and we want them to come back. And I don't ask any questions. Oh, something just happened.
And that was a half elf like customer.
Yeah, just a customer. Just decided, it's probably safer for him to at least try to calm you guys down.
Unfortunately for him, he piped up, and so he's going to be the focus of Melis's attention now. So Melis is going to throw a bartender, and he's going to turn around. He's going to grab the little half elf, and he's going to say, "Where are they now? Tell us, and you will live."
So it's more like you're doing this number.
I liked how when it was the dwarf, he was like this wide, and then the half elf.
That's like little.
Yeah.
Still, I'm still bigger than he is. He might be taller, but I'm bigger.
Yeah.
And
of
got
course,
him by 100 pounds.
the
I bet I
proprietor
got
was
it by
probably
100.
saying, I'm a lot bigger than you, but by bigger, he means this way.
Yeah.
And he's probably standing on his tiptoes next to Scotty to just kind of make himself look a little bit taller.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's like you'll get more somewhere else in town. All I know is they came, they unloaded, they went looking for more treasure. But if they talk, they're not going to talk in here, and we're not going to know anything.
So the mines that he or whatever he told me about for the treasure, do we think maybe they went that way? I didn't write down the name because I'm a bad note taker.
So they went back into the Undermountain. So you came out of the Undermountain into Skullport.
Oh, okay.
Basically saying they went to go looking for treasure. And let me try to check something out real quick. So you're there.
So should we just all run out the door?
So what was that about running out the door?
Should we all just run out the door?
I don't think you're going to get anything here. You're pretty confident. Whatever these guys know, that was basically it. They don't ask questions. They don't expect anyone to say what their business is. And if they did, they probably would never be allowed in again.
I say we should leave.
Yep.
Let's go, guys.
Do we want to go back to the nicer restaurant, the Flag and
Dragon.
and get some food and see if we can pick up anything there?
That sounds good.
I don't know what else we do. I got nothing.
Anything to get this worm whiz out of my mouth.
He shouldn't have drank it.
Just go east down this long avenue.
Okay.
As I walk out, I'm going to throw my worm whiz that I never drank against the wall.
Does the wall start dissolving?
Basically, everyone's arguing, and then the guy who's silently waiting before just throws something in there.
A little corrosive. That's all right.
All right. So when you come down here, go to the south.
Okay.
And it's actually not too far. Hold on a sec. See if I can find it in the maps.
I'm gonna have to
Basically.
bring Kalish.
Oh yeah,
She fell asleep at the table.
yeah. She's having network issues right now, unfortunately.
You
Oh,
can hear
okay.
some major thunder outside.
We're going.
It's crazy.
Oh, and they had all sorts of stuff going on there.
Yeah, don't
Which
start.
way from here?
So, let me change the other map. So this is the door to the Flagon and Dragon. I'm just going to open it since
They
you're
better have
probably going to go.
burritos.
I go in. Hello, ladies.
I follow behind again.
And the two the half elf and the
Scotty,
human
you're at the wrong
gentleman
place.
waiting there. I'm like,
Oh, I went the wrong
really
way.
calling us ladies?
That worm whiz was kind of strong. Hello, ladies.
Let's see. Let me go find it. I had to move. Oops. Wrong chapter.
Scotty says, "Hello, ladies," and it's just a room full of burly men.
Sounds like my
Where
love
the
life.
flagon are you guys?
TMI.
Holy crap, we're just like lining up in this place.
So, is there like a table that we can sit at?
Okay, so this is the Flagon and Dragon.
Okay.
Tending bar is a female half drow.
Oh. Where's the bar?
And when you let's just say it's in the back, straight north.
What's the other half?
Hello, beautiful.
Human.
Just out of curiosity, what is a half drow? Is she human drow?
Well, yeah, human drow, so skin not as gray, ears not as pointy,
Yep, she looks like me almost.
little
Except for
taller than an
gray.
elf, maybe.
Yeah.
At least edition 1 rules. And
Blue version, a bluer version of Shepherd.
Yeah.
Is that the deal?
Hello, young lady. Could I please have 1 shot, 1 bourbon, 1 beer?
Jeez.
Lord, man.
So she kind of looks and so I've got 2 beverages. I have
Better
amberjack
than the last place.
and goat's head ale. So I have an ale, and I have it's a sherry, which she sells by the glass. And you do see she's got glasses and flagons behind her.
I'll take
you
the
want
ale.
a shot of what is it? So what is it you want a shot of?
Mm.
Do you have
Something
anything
strong.
non-alcoholic you like?
She will kind of pick up a flagon, kind of make a motion underward, and it's like, here's some water.
I will take the
That's
water.
for that's for my my wingman here.
So there's ale is 4 silver pieces. Amberjack, which is the sherry, is 8 silver pieces. But you said you were looking for something different. What kind
Something to make my chest hair a little thicker.
So she's like, for a gold piece, I've got something special. She pulls out a flask, takes the stopper off, pours it in a shorter glass, and it has it's some form of whiskey.
You know what they say about whiskey? There's a
No.
country song about it.
I don't listen to country. How does it go? Sing it to me.
I just listened to the instrumental portion.
I give a gold for the whiskey and a gold for her hard work.
Thank you very much. My name is Kalal. Let me put it in chat. So she'll at least tell you her name. There's a different type of clientele here. These appear to be kind of more the honest working type.
Is there food here too, or just drink?
She's like, I do have a stew.
Okay, I'll do an ale.
And so if you're ordering a drink, it's kind of like tapas. She's just going to give you a small bowl of the stew.
Okay.
What is in this stew?
It's a redfish that came in one of the boats this morning.
Oh, lovely. I will take
My
a
beautiful
bowl.
lady, thank you for your hospitality. I
Oh, you're
must
most
ask,
welcome.
do you know anything about this clan? Whatever the hell they're called.
Iron.
It's like
Iron.
well, if you're looking for them, they frequent this other place further down the street there, but I wouldn't recommend it. Even I don't consider them to be competitors.
What do you know about them?
They come here every few weeks, offloading whatever they found. She looks around and she's like, just a moment, and she goes over. There's a patron at the end that she starts, kind of whispering to, and she comes by and said, can I? Are you willing to buy him some of this fine spirit? And she picks up the whiskey bottle.
Of course.
I think he'd be glad to hang out with you guys for a little while.
Absolutely will buy.
So the dwarf comes by, slaps you guys
Liquor,
on the shoulders. It's like, hey, good to meet you guys. And he's very cheerful. Drinks, and he's like, what are you guys doing here? And he says it in Dwarvish, not in common.
Do I speak Dwarvish?
To the
You're
two
Dwarf.
dwarves.
Yeah, you speak Dwarf.
Yeah, I will happily pop into a conversation in Dwarvish with him.
Okay.
And make whatever kind of banter he wants. What we're doing here is we came down through the Undermountain and we made it all the way to Skullport, and here we are hanging out celebrating that we made it through a big part of the Underdark. And cheers.
Yeah, cheers. So it's good to see you. I run the distillery not far from that last establishment I heard you were at.
Yes.
And I was just dropping off, more amberjack and goat's head ale to Kalal here. So, she said you might have a question about people I've seen walking past my distillery.
I'll
Well,
ask Melis. Like, can you ask him if there's like an identifying mark or a way we can tell this clan?
oh, super smart. Super
I
smart.
can't. I can't.
Yeah, I will. So I'm assuming that I've already bought him around, or Scotty bought him around, so he's going to be loosened up. But
I think we should get him another one while we're talking.
yeah, we can definitely like bring the bottle over kind of deal, and then ask him. So we're looking for this group called the Iron Eye. Whatever they are.
Those Durgar, yeah.
Yeah, the Drugar. We're trying to find where they hang out, where they might be, where we can go track them down. We've got some business with them that we need to take care of.
Maybe a particular dock they hang out at.
You're very lucky. So I also make worm whiz. It's basically what's left over after I make the sherry and the goat's head ale all mixed together, and this poor fool's just they can't get enough of it. So they bought a cask of it, and I overheard them saying they were going down into the lost level.
Going down where?
So he'll describe it. if you came through this, and he points to the area that you came in from, that is the Sargoth. Below that are the Twisted Caverns. Then there's the Willow Wood, and below that is the place we call the Lost Levels. So basically, he's describing level 6.
Okay.
And they're down there. I think that's their latest haunt, trying to look for treasures and come trade here in Skullport.
Ask them how many there are.
There's a good number. At least a couple hands. I don't see enough of them, and I don't really pay attention to some of them. Some of them you can tell are the leaders, and some of them are just have some bad habits. So that's the only ones I really recognize. But you'll recognize them by the on their armor. They're kind of tapped into the steel. Is a symbol of an eye. So basically, in their steel, pauldrons or gloves or other pieces of armor, they'll have this might tapped in somewhere or engraved.
Okay.
Ask them if they travel by boat or by foot.
Bless you.
Let's see. Well, let me. I do know their leader. The name is Skella.
Tor?
Skella Iron Eye is their leader.
Skella.
And I'm trying to figure out more. She's very hard to miss. She is half shield dwarf like me and half Durgar.
Hard to miss. As in good on the eyes, or you can't miss her?
Kind of like that kind of like the bartender, right? The half drow.
Well, she's a
He's
beauty.
the half Durgar.
She's beautiful. Hey, honey, one more for us.
So Skella Iron Eye is her name.
So where can we find this Skella Iron Eye?
Well, you'll probably need to go back where you came from and then go down into the lower levels.
Lower levels.
You basically need to just go through the Undermount. That's probably the way they went.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if we can get some food and a drink here, we'll probably do that. And then are we going to have to go back into the Underdark, I suppose?
And we should give him our card to invite him to our tavern.
Oh yeah. I'll give him one of
We
the
could buy some
flyers
worm bits.
that are on the surface.
Well, if you make it back here, and you want to buy a few casks of ale or sherry, I'll gladly sell at a discount.
Ah, that might be an interesting option.
Thanks.
We have a bag of holding.
Oh, you'd like to buy one now?
I could be a individual selling point for our bar. So we have draft ale from the Undermountain or wine from the Undermountain. That might be good. I bet Vert would like that.
Anything but worm whiz.
Anything but worm whiz. Thank you.
I don't blame you. So normally it's 20 gold for the amberjack for a 5-gallon cask and 10 gold for the goat's head ale. but I'll knock a gold piece off of each.
Oh.
Sounds good. And I
So-
point over to the wingman to give him the money.
He doesn't like alcohol.
Yeah.
So that would be a total of 28 gold pieces for
Is your
a cask of each.
wingman here?
He's
This
probably
summer?
yelling at me on mute.
That's what I'm thinking. You're on mute.
He's mad at Scotty right now.
I'm here. What happened?
You're giving the dude next to me how much?
28 gold pieces.
28
All your
gold,
money.
please. Don't worry about what it's for.
Oh boy.
I put it in chat, the amounts.
All right, I'll minus it.
5-gallon cask is 20 gold pieces for amberjack, 10 for goat's head ale, but you got a gold piece off of each.
What a deal.
Supplies for the inn.
And he'll if you've got that map sparrow, I guess sparrow. But I'll make sure when you come back, you know where to find his establishment. It's
All
not
right.
far from the Black Tankard.
We need to find a chicken wing supplier.
Oh, jeez. All right. So
Just
I
saying.
go over to the bartender, grab her hand, give her a kiss on the hand. Thank you for your service, and let's go. Which way are we going?
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to stay at the inn since you've already paid? Or do you
Yeah,
want
we
to
might
go
as
back?
well.
Yep.
We might as well get all rested up before we take off, since we
Okay.
already paid
Yeah, I think
for it.
so.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch maps again. So are you going to rest up and then go back in to the Underdark? Or so the Under...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think we need to.
We kind of wasted a bunch of money there.
But you know
That's
where
right.
these
We need
guys
to
are.
rest though.
Mhm.
Should we do a short rest, or do we need to do a long rest?
You could do either one if you want your spells back.
He said we just do a long rest and get our spells back.
Yeah, I think we do a long rest, get some supper, get a good night's sleep, get some breakfast, and then head out in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
Should we ask for a guide to help us get down there?
We could certainly try.
There might be a guide in this town that would come for like $5 or 5 gold or something.
You can ask your tavern girlfriend and see.
How much gold do you guys have?
I got 200 gold.
I have 8.
I have 18.
I have a bunch, I think.
Blue Mama.
I can hear you a calling.
So everyone, I'm going to, just so we remember every time we come in, I'm just going to say long rest.
Mhm.
And, chat. Everyone gets a long rest. If you ask Kalau if there's any type of guides, it's like, no, I don't know if it's foolish or brave to go into that place, but everywhere you turn, it's a different challenge, different problem. Anybody who makes it very far, they've got better things to do with their time than hang out in Skullport.
Sure.
That was worth a shot.
But you do see a number of goblins here and there in Skullport. It's probably just people who kind of make the little foray in and out. I was probably wrong when they said, yeah, we don't go in there much. There probably is more of a presence than Azrock will admit. But his stronghold is here in this level of the dungeon.
I'm glad we didn't just kill all the people there.
And if you want,
Oh, we can still do it, Ed.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Not too late.
To the south. Yay.
So-
we're
Like
going.
you're
First,
thinking.
So the
first door has to be the one with the crying baby.
this passageway here that I'm highlighting is pointed out to be the path to the next level of the dungeon. It's a straight path down.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, I mean, you can do anything else you want to do before you get here.
Does anybody need any equipment of any sort before we leave town? Because this might be like our only opportunity to buy something. Does everybody have like a magical weapon?
I have magic.
How about maybe we could see if there's a magic place that sells arrows or something, and
So
a Fletcher that might be selling stuff. Because do we have any ranged magic other than our casters?
What else do you need besides your casters?
Well, Sparrow might like to have an
Please.
arrow that can hit magic.
I mean,
Does she not?
I can do like Hail of Thorns, and then if I hit with an arrow attack, it does an AoE spell.
Okay, well, I
She's
was just
got
throwing it out there.
Shillelagh and Thorn Whip and all kind bark skin. She's got all kinds of
Frostbite.
stuff.
Okay, then never
Um,
mind. Let's just leave and not.
No,
worry
no,
about it.
I'm not
Thank
saying
you, brother.
it's a bad idea. I'm just saying we're level 7. Seems like we should be all right.
if you talk to Kalal, she's like, there is a pawn shop in town, but odds are you're not going to find what you're looking for. It's not going to be magic, and it's going to cost you a lot more than if you were
Yeah.
back where you come from.
Okay.
It's called
You don't-
Thimble Wines.
Yeah, I like the idea, but I just don't know in a small town like this that we're going to find.
Is there an apothecary?
Let me see.
Maybe we'd like to buy a couple of heal potions.
I have 2 healing potions, just normal. They're not like great or anything.
I'm trying to find out if
There's-
I.
As far as apothecaries, I don't see anything like that.
Oh, I have a potion of water breathing. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. So I don't see
Down
anything.
at the alchemy shop.
I don't have any potions of healing though.
Oh wait, there is a place called Nightshade's Caress.
Mm.
They sell herbs, elixirs, vials of poison, and baskets of medicinal fungi.
Nice.
Poison? Well,
Well,
do you mind if we
we
go
should
by
go
the
there
poison
and-
joint?
Yeah, go see if they've got anything we need before we head back into the Underdark.
So I'm not going to move you back there, but since I got to find the building. But
Yeah,
Sorry.
fine.
basically, you walk in. I just figured before we end, we'll just get you to the next level before we're.
Yeah, that's
ending
cool.
tonight. But Nightshade's Caress. There's a window to the shop. You see the herbs hanging and different vials and bottles on racks and shelves inside. There are baskets with different types of fungus and mushrooms and other things. And when you walk in, the proprietor is dressed in a tattered black robe. When he turns around as you walk in, you realize he's a mummy.
Wow.
And basically, whip. The bells are going off in your head like, oh,
Great.
but he doesn't attack. Actually, it's a she. Sorry. Pulls back the hood to talk, but looks like a very old lady with the wrappings just kind of hanging loose in places, and kind of tightens it up a little. How can I help you?
Well, I'm an adventurer that likes to shoot bolts, and I was wondering if you had any types of poisons that I could add to them to help me in my adventuring.
You like some poison? What kind of poison?
I don't know. What do you suggest?
Deadly.
Do you have any drow poison?
Deadly
Ah,
nightshade.
do a little trading. How many do you wish?
Well, unfortunately, I am limited to the amount of money I have, so I need to first find out how much it would be for a vial.
So, thinking hard and looking at you. 10 gold a vial for you, young man.
Cheapers. How many doses comes with a vial?
I'll have to look that up, but I think you'll get a couple out of your. This is for the weapon.
Yeah, for a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
I can give you money if you need it.
Yeah, I got gold. If you need
Well,
gold.
I can afford one of those. What other do you have? Because that poison puts people to sleep. Just to let you guys know.
Oh.
But is there any other types of poison that you might have that you'd recommend on an 8 or less gold budget?
Afraid not.
All right.
I have to make it worth my while. I'm not getting any younger.
What about a bigger budget? What do you have for stronger options if we need to, take down an elephant or a buffalo or something?
I'll have to find something for that, but I would say for 50 gold, something that could knock down an elephant.
I would like one of those.
Okay.
Excuse me, mommy. How much what are these mushrooms do? Like, what are they for?
What would you like? And I think the druid part of you will recognize, which ones cure different things.
You want to get up? You want to
Not
get down?
too different from what you would find foraging in the woods or caves around for things. But they're medicinal, not poison.
So do they like cure different things? Like they cure poison, they cure things like that, or are they just kind of like a healing thing?
Like upset stomach, maybe an ingredient for a potion.
I gotcha.
Just things that if you mixed and matched and bought enough in bulk, you could probably find something to do. But you're probably missing one or two ingredients if you look carefully. I think, or maybe among the herbs. I mean, you could probably get enough to put a potion together. In which case, like a potion of healing, I'd make it half the cost of the potion of healing itself. So that'd be like a 25 gold pieces maybe for all the ingredients.
I'm gonna ask you, like, why if I may be so rude, why is the mummy running a apothecary store?
Someone has to do it. And she has a cackly laugh like an old crone. I think it's safe to say Skullport is one of those like pirate towns where people who don't fit in Waterdeep and don't fit in the outskirts of Waterdeep tend to gravitate here.
Okay.
So probably would have been run off if she was in Waterdeep.
Gotcha. Hey, I'm good.
Would you know the name of the poison that was the powerful poison?
No, I think if you just put elephant dropper or elephant stuff, I don't know. I have to look up the different things, but I think it would be powerful enough that if you needed to knock out, just say knocks out elephant or something.
Okay. And it may be something, guys, I never use. It's just going to go in my backpack. But I will pay you back.
Exactly. That was my thought too. It's like it's better to have it. If we can get it now, it's better to have it, even if you don't need it.
So did Nico buy Toad Strangler and X2 bought Elephant Dropper?
No, I bought drow poison and an elephant dropper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I bought
Whiz.
whatever the elephant dropped or whatever it was. Yeah, I bought one of those too.
This is definitely the disgusting episode.
I think I did. I didn't add it to my inventory yet.
Okie dokie.
I don't know how for sure.
Yeah, I'll figure it out after. I'm not going to use it in this last 15 minutes, so I'll figure out how to add it.
Right?
Nico just going through stabbing everybody with a little bit of poison as he walks by them.
Let's see. I'm gonna. What happens when you leave this level?
So if we're leveling up, does that mean I get new weapons?
Not so much new weapons, but I think what are you at now? 7?
Yeah.
Are we leveling?
Yeah, are we leveling?
Isn't that what you said we're doing?
I think we're level 7 already, right?
We're going down a level.
You're going down one level, so
Oh, I thought we were leveling up our characters.
Down
Gosh,
level
dang
in
it.
the dungeon.
So-
Okay.
so you've because you've basically befriended Azeroth, you cleared out the Drow. You're basically far enough along that if you go down one more level, you can go up to level 8.
Yes.
Wow.
experience-wise. Things could change
Okay.
while you're gone, but you haven't really hurt Azeroth's defenses. However, the Drow have been pushed out.
Oh, wow.
The name of this town is Stromkoldur. I'm gonna put it in chat just so everyone knows. Nice to know now that you're done with it, right?
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
gotta come back.
I mean, it was kind of in places here and there, but now you know.
It's a nice town. Except for the worm piss.
Yeah. They kind of had a divider between the two sides of the town, which made it easy for the Drow to stay on one side and the goblins on the other. So you've had a long rest. You're now at level 8. If we want to talk about the level ups, we'll do that offline. Oh, shoot, I might have missed something. I see a lot of private chats. Hope that wasn't.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, no, it wasn't. I thought Kalish might have been trying to come back. It looks like she's not connected.
Or Kalish.
But we're planning to run again next week. I'll have everything set up for level 4 of the dungeon.
Cool.
So thanks for everyone who joined the stream. Thanks for all of the rewatch crew. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
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 Thanks, everyone.